Welcome! In today's video I'm going to be talking about how I learned multiple languages. I'm originally from Morocco and this is my English. Nobody has this English in Morocco. Just let me be clear. And it's very interesting. Everybody that I met from the US and really any English speaking country, whether it's the UK, Ireland, Australia, you name it, all of them, they all ask one thing. Where are you from? Because you can't be from Morocco, you're definitely from the US. What state you're from? Are you from California, Kentucky, Washington? And I say, no, I'm actually from East Morocco. Take it or leave it. It's the truth. And I'm like, well, that's pretty interesting. How did you learn your English? Now, I'm not going to only show you how I learned my English, but I'm going to show you how I learned my Arabic English, Arabic English, and Spanish, and French. So let's get started. Now, Arabic is my original dialect, but also is a bit different from the Arabic. So there's the Moroccan dialect, which is Darija. It's vastly different than the actual Arabic. So that was the first language I learned. Then I learned French, then English, then Spanish. Now, let me explain how you can do the same, basically. One, you gotta love the language. And here's why. So, for a very long period of my life, I studied in French. Like, basically French as a subject for pretty much the entire time. I wasn't good at it. I was always shit. It is what it is, you know? And the reason behind it, I didn't like French. And it wasn't even my idea because, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, you just follow people. My sister didn't like French, so I just didn't like French. Because I liked my sister. Which was a bullshit fucking reason. And it cost me a lot. Like, I spent my entire life not knowing French. The moment I decided, you know what, I'm gonna change that. I like French now. I started learning French and getting good at French. Je peux parler en français parfaitement maintenant. Je peux parler, je peux communiquer, expliquer et tout. J'ai pas de problème. I have no problem speaking in French now. Just because of one simple trick. I just liked it. And the same thing goes with Spanish. I love Spanish. You know? It is what it is, man. And also, one of the things, and one of the reasons why I just have this perfect English, I loved English from a young age. So my sister had it sort of give me a good and a bad thing there. She hated French and loved English. So I was very good at English from the start. I was very bad at French from the start. So I had to change this to sort of like be good at both of them. Now Arabic is different because I just had to learn it, and I really didn't even like it or dislike it. I just had to learn it. And yeah, it was pretty easy because I read it like it was my college, not college, but it was actually my elementary school language, which is pretty easy to learn. Now, if you're going to learn Arabic and you're only speaking English or French, that will be a lot of work. I'm pretty sure it's the second hardest language in the world after Mandarin Chinese. And if you're going to ask, will I learn Mandarin Chinese? I'm going to say not right now. Because I met Chinese people. They were not Chinese, they were from Hong Kong actually, which is a bit separate. It's independent from China. But I don't know actually, but you got the point. It's from Hong Kong. And I was talking to them and I said, you know what, teach me a little bit. They said, okay. I said, how you can say hi? They said, ni hao. I said, alright, ni hao. I said, how do you say, how are you? They said, ni hao pa. I said, ni hao pa. Now, anything else they taught me, I couldn't spell it. I say, how do you say the weather is good? And they just say something. So this is just for scientific example only, and this is not any racism. If they're gonna say like, qi hao chu, right? I don't know, this is not a word, I just came up with it. I tried to repeat it again. I said, qi hao chu. They're like, no, you said it wrong. No, it's qi hao chu. And I say, okay, qi hao chu. No, it's like qi hao chu. And I just don't get it. So I think it was hard. Even with them being from Hong Kong, they were beautiful ladies. I couldn't really learn it, right? So, yeah. And it's not as hard. but it's gonna take time, and now I'm more focusing on other languages, e.g. Spanish. I want to upgrade my Spanish now, and now I'm gonna give you the second tip. Now I'm working on my Spanish now. One of the first things I did, I made everything in Spanish. My phones are Spanish, my computer is in Spanish. Sometimes I even watch Spanish fucking videos. I got Spanish subtitles on YouTube. I watched some random video, and there it's like esta nueve, I don't know, whatever. It's just like in Spanish. And sometimes you're like, okay, he's talking about shirt, and I see a camiseta in there. Camiseta is a shirt, and you just make the links without even trying. So that is a very big cheat code. I'd say the second step that I did with English that really popped me off with French as well, I didn't still yet do it with Spanish. I should though. It's thinking in the language. So you start thinking with yourself. As an example, I'm thinking, should I take off my watch? And I want to think about it in French. I'm not that good in French, but I gotta think about it. Even if my French isn't good, I'm gonna be like, je veux rejeter ce watch. Non, je veux rejeter ce cloak. No. You try. You just try, and you sort of think with yourself, and you change words, and you're like, I want to watch off. Maybe it's not a perfect sentence, but as long as I think about it, you practice it. Now, you're going to have one problem from thinking about it to talking with it, because you're going to think, but not being able, like your tongue is not used to the language. Because every language has certain, basically certain rhymes. As an example, Swedish, svenska, has a certain rhyme. Let me give you an example. I'm going to say, I can speak English, or I can speak, let's just say I can speak English. I'm going to say in 4 or 5 different languages. Okay. I'm going to say in English, I can speak English. Arabic, أنا أستطيع التحدث بالعربية. بالإنجليزية أنا أستطيع التحدث بالإنجليزية. Now, Moroccan dialect, أنا نقدر نهضر بالأنجلي. French, je peux parler en anglais. Spanish, yo hablo inglés. And svenska, yo comprata inglés. Bror. Now, the rhyme and the rhythm or the melody when you say the sentence, all it's the same fucking sentence. It differs. It just differs. So when you say yo comprata svenska, bror, it's just different. It's just different. This is Swedish. Different than I can speak Swedish very well. You don't say it in English like that. You say, I can speak Swedish very well, man. You know, you know what I'm saying? And it's just how it is. So you just gotta make your tongue sort of get used to the language as well as your ears. Now, my bad. I'll make the other step, which is a fucking extreme professional level step, is talking with the language with people. I would say with English, one of the things that really upgraded my English is me actually trying to speak with English in every fucking opportunity, and I still do it to this day. Right? I see someone from Slovenia, I go talk to him. Ireland, I go talk to him. Australia, I'm going to talk to him. Colombia, oh well, they speak Spanish. Okay, my bad. Oh well, I'm going to talk to this guy who's from the US. Right? You just have to get used to learning or talking in the language. Same thing with French, yeah? I just speak with it in the class. With my friends sometimes, we just be bullshitting talking about the class subject, talking in French. Who cares? Right? We have, so my university, I have people from abroad that are francophone. They speak French. I'm going to be talking with French with them, yeah? And if I don't see them having a lot of struggles understanding me, I'm going to say that I have very good French. And that's usually what you want. And if I see someone who's Anglophone, who speaks, he's a native English speaker, I'm going to be talking to him in his native language. Now, there's a bit of a difference because some people say, oh, you sell your identity because you're changing. It's not you're selling identity if you're learning the language. Now it's a little bit different. Some people feel they come to your house, it's better if you speak your language most of the time. Except sometimes when you really want to learn and you want to speed run it, just be talking about, okay, teach me this, teach me that. Because obviously they're coming to your country to have the experience, not only get sucked, basically you learning the language. But nevertheless, I would say in general, you can learn, you can speak the languages of other people. In general, yeah. You should try. And most people really don't take it as disrespectful. If you're gonna find Spanish and you talk to them, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú? They're not gonna find it disrespectful at all. Actually, matter of fact, the other day, a few months ago, I was playing volleyball with with 4 fucking nationalities. Not nationalities, but 4 languages. Moroccan, Spanish, French, and English. I was talking to all the 4 languages in the same fucking time. I'll be talking with this guy in French, this guy in Spanish, this guy in English, this guy in Arabic. And it was pretty good. Actually, it was a very good fucking bragging experience. Now, I think you are ready to learn a few languages. So, if you want to learn your languages very well, you should subscribe to my channel for more videos like this and let me know in the comments below. Subscribe.